In a recent development highlighting Nigeria's complex socio-political landscape, National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, member Rita, serving in Lagos State, gained widespread attention after posting a TikTok video under the handle @TalkToRaye. In the video, she tearfully criticized President Bola Tinubu's administration, describing him as a terrible leader, and expressing frustration over the escalating cost of living and economic hardships faced by Nigerians.
And this video, I just want to say to our president, I don't know if there have been any other president that is terrible, but you are such a terrible president. It is so hard.
Following the video's virality, Ms. Ogwumeh alleged that she received threats from NYSC officials, pressuring her to delete the content.
Are you normal?
I wasn't insulting the president, ma. I was only asking for accountability. Called me and she was shouting and she was threatening me to take down the video. And in my first mind, I'm like, wait, how did they get my phone number?
She was subsequently summoned to appear before the NYSC Local Government Inspector, LGI, office in Eti-Osa, Lagos. In a show of solidarity, human rights activist Omoyele Sowore accompanied Ms. Ogwumeh to the NYSC office. However, upon arrival, the officials were reportedly absent, leading to further public discourse on the issue.
No, see, I'm going straight to the point. You know, recently there's the NYSC girl that was trending for calling Tinubu's administration terrible. He said Tinubu's presidency is terrible. And then instead of the NYSC, what do they call a leadership or whatever, too. First of all, they don't even get business for that thing. I don't want even to say instead of them to handle it properly. They absolutely have no business for that thing. It's just a Nigerian expressing their frustration. Nobody wants to pretend that we don't know what's going on right now in this country.
Okay, so guys, this is Bobby, and I saw a video trending on internet about a girl. She made a video about how bad our economy has gotten, and people are dragging the gear. So I don't enter markets now. Make I know if things really dead cheap, and she dey talk say it dey expensive. When make una dey drag them. Now, a pint of rice right now around 8,500 naira. Something where they say 3,000 naira, 2,000 naira before. Now 8,500 naira they say. I don't even want to talk about Gary, how expensive Gary is right now. Or should I ask the person selling? Okay, how much the pint of Gary now?
Yellow Gary or white?
Anyone. Yellow
Gary 3,000, white 2,500.
What how much did they sell them before?
Before, yes, 1,800.
Now, there's somebody saying that your economy is bad and you are now insulting the person. Why will she speak?
How much the bag of rice?
How much bag of rice?
Say 9085.
1985.
That's a bag of rice. Okay. How much is a pint of tomato? A pint of tomato is around 7,000 naira. How much did they sell a pint of tomato before? Okay, how much is this small tuber of yam now? Where they see for yet? Tuber of yam now around 5,000 naira. How much did they sell them before? Somebody is speaking. Nobody wants to listen. Una dey insult her. Why will she speak? And you are threatening her. This is bad done.
This incident has drawn attention to President Tinubu's historical involvement in protests. In 2012, he actively participated in demonstrations against then-President Goodluck Jonathan's removal of fuel subsidies, which had led to increased fuel prices and public outcry. Tinubu's participation underscored his support for citizens protesting economic hardships at the time. However, since assuming the presidency, Tinubu's administration has faced criticism for its stance on recent protests.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to, But let me tell you something as a police officer and as a soldier. My dad served this country for 25 years. Currently now, he's still sick. He's down with stroke and brain damage. Guess what? The police department donated 10,000 naira to my dad. He's been down for 1 year. This illness has made us sell property, has made us sell land and everything. The government has done nothing about this. We have gone to his office to cry, to beg, but still yet nothing is being done. So before you go after the youth that is looking for a good government, that is looking for things to work, remember, If things work for us, it works for everyone. Because you are a police officer, you will not buy a cup of rice for 100 naira. It's the same 400 and 500 that we are buying that you will buy too. Because you are a thug, you are not going to buy a cup of rice for 100 naira. No, it's the same 200, it's the same 400 and 800 that you will use to buy. So before you start carrying out this exercise, go and look at the widows of the police officer that have died due to the course of duties. Go and look at the widows of the soldiers that died due to the course of their duties. There is no royalty. NHIS is a scam.
Notably, in August 2024, the government faced widespread protests following the removal of fuel subsidies, leading to increased fuel prices and economic strain on citizens. The administration's response to these protests has raised concerns about its commitment to democratic principles and the right to peaceful assembly. The situation involving Ms. Ugweme has also attracted reactions from political figures. Former Governor Peter Obi, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) have expressed support for her, emphasizing the importance of upholding free speech and protecting individuals who voice concerns about governance and economic challenges. This incident underscores the complexities within Nigeria's political landscape, where past advocates for protest now face scrutiny over their responses to contemporary dissent.
I know after this 30 days movement begins, the government will start sending the police, the soldier to go after people that made video about it, to arrest them, to intimidate them, to,
I'm not a youth, don't worry. But if you are an example of what's going on in your generation, I'm excited. It tells me it's not been for nothing. It tells me talk is not cheap. It tells me we've got thinking, questioning youth. People who are asking questions, global citizens who are not going to allow for the madness that has pervaded Nigeria like it's normal. And that's why they are panicked. But I assure you, just like Nigerians had my back, we have your back. Nothing will happen to you. Nothing. And there are many more of you, and they need to echo your voice. Because it is in echoing your voice that they would have to call many more. Imagine if they were calling 1,000 Rayes, just 1,000 Rayes of Raye's age. Let them have to be calling those ones. Just imagine that. One Raye, and they're scared. What did she say? She didn't even abuse the daughters. What did she say? So just imagine that. That is the power that you have when you open your mouth to talk. So let somebody talk to Raye, and there should be more Rayes